Hi, it's Rebecca from RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, and in this video I'm talking about charging your worth and owning it. We are talking about pricing. Now don't be scared, please do not turn off. I've got two little exercises within this video for you so that you can own your price, rock your price, be more confident about setting your prices and actually delivering them to your clients and customers without even negotiating a sale or a discount or this for free, that for free, whatever. So I have a question for you. Do you feel overwhelmed when you are setting your prices for your products or services? Are you frustrated? Do you get sweaty palms? Do you feel ill? Is it really not happening for you? You don't like it? You procrastinate to the point that you're like, oh, well, it can just be this figure because you just really seriously don't want to do it. Or on the flip side, are you thinking, as I've just mentioned, oh, well, what we'll do, it's too expensive, so we'll throw this in for free, that in for free, we'll discount it there and everywhere. I would like you to stop. Stop doing that completely. You are cutting your arm off. Please don't do that. Right, two little exercises in this video, okay? Exercise number one, grab a notepad and pen or a piece of paper and jot down on there a figure. Now that figure will be what you want to earn in the year. What's your take-home money for the year? Now, if you can't do it, what I'd like you to do is think about what you get at the moment each month and then add an extra 1,000 on top, because even an extra 500 a month can change a lot of people's lives. So if you find it a little bit difficult, just add an extra 1,000 on a month. When you've done that, what I'd like you to do is actually question your figure. Question it yourself. Have you pushed yourself or have you played it safe? Have you had a question going on in your head thinking, oh, well, seriously, I can't be too greedy, I can't charge that much? I need you to push yourself. You need to push yourself. Don't sell yourself short. If you want to earn 50 grand a year, put that figure down, 50 grand a year, and circle it and cloud it and whatever you want to do, smiley face. Put that figure down. Don't cut yourself short. Okay, and I want you to get really comfortable with the figure. So if you know that you can go a little bit further than that, cross it out and put a new figure down. But I'd like you to really get comfortable with the figure you've written down, because that is your goal. That is where we are going to set your prices, or you, with the help of the little exercises, so you can gain confidence with your prices. That is what you're going to aim for. So you really need to get comfortable with the figure that's on the piece of paper. Now, the one little exercise you can do by yourself, it's not included in this little video, but you really need to work on your mindset. The mind is a very powerful thing, and to gain clarity and to get crystal clear on your money and your wealth consciousness and knowing that you are worth whatever figure and above that figure, whatever you've written down. But you really need to own your price, charge your worth, and really get crystal clear, and do not falter off that figure. It's non-negotiable in your head. You need to get it non-negotiable. That is the figure you're going to earn. You're going to go out, you're going to do it, you're going to slam it, slam dunk it, you're going to aim for it, go for it, own everything. Okay. So exercise number one was to write down the figure that you want to earn within the year. And also with that, what you can do then is you can work out how many contracts, products, services, anything, any packages you need to sell. You can work out from there how much you need to sell. Once you've done the second exercise, which is this one, which is exercise number two, what I'd like you to do is think about and look at the prices that you are promoting at the moment for your products. So say, for example, you've got a handmade product at the moment and you're selling it for 25 at the moment, say dollars, for example. So you're selling it for $25. You need more revenue coming in. You haven't got more time in the day. You haven't got extra set of hands, whatever. There's only you to make that product. The best way of increasing your revenue for your business is to raise your prices. Now, you're not being selfish. You're not giving them anything that they wouldn't get anyway. But you need to value yourself and you need to own your price and charge your worth. So with that handmade product at $25, you need to listen to your gut and your intuition. And this is what I ask every client of mine to do regarding pricing. And what you do, you sit there and you're comfortable with the 25. Okay. So what I do, I ask my client to raise it by $30. How does that feel? What does that look like? How does it feel to you? It's all in the gut. So you've got to go deep within your stomach and you've got to think about, right, 30. Yeah, that's okay. 35. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 40. No. And I get many people, when they get to a certain point, whatever price levels they get to, and they're like, no, that's too much. So then we take it down a level to 35. 35 was okay. Then we'll sell it for 35. Because then you were selling it originally for 25 anyway. You've raised it by 10 just by asking your gut and getting really comfortable with yourself. $35. So you've raised it by 10. So for every product from now on that you sell, you're getting an extra 10. For nothing, just by asking yourself a question. That is it. And it's okay. Don't feel that you're stealing something from the customer or anything like that. The other things what you could do in order to justify, if you want, on your website of charging of the price increase, is to think about the customer's gaining a high quality product that's got all your heart and soul into it, especially if it's a handmade product. It's a high quality. You personally make the product yourself, as I've just said, with all your love and passion. You could offer free postage and packaging if you want to. You could offer free gift wrap if you want to as well. And because you've completed your competition research and you're looking at what they're doing, your target market, what they're kind of doing, your competition, just for a little bit, mind you, don't be spending all your time on the competition websites. You know that your customer's getting a high quality service, experience, and everything, and you've got something else to give. Your why, your how, your mission statement, everything within your business is different to somebody else's business. So, and you also treat every person as a customer. They're not just a number. So you address them by name, you put a little thank you note in, you can do free gift wrap, free postage and packaging, whatever. So they get a massive, massive personal experience from you. You've put all your heart and soul, not just into making the product, but actually into the whole experience. And then if you've got the email address, which I highly recommend going for the email address, you can then send them after a couple of days or whenever you know they've received the product or service. You could send them an email asking them about their experience and to become a testimonial for you and go on your praise page on your website. So that's the other exercise you need to do. Actually look at your prices that you've got right now and think, actually, can I raise it by 5 or 10? And then go from there and see what you're comfortable with in your gut. It's all about you. But as soon as you're clear and really gain clarity on your prices, then if you go back to exercise 1 where you got your figure, you can then work out how many contracts, product, services, whatever your price bracket is then that you've just set. You then can work out how many you need to sell in the year and then break it down into each month to get that figure. So for example, you've got a coach and they've got coaching packages at $1,000 for 3 months and their goal is 50 grand. So obviously at $1,000 they've got to sell 50 over the year, which is a little bit over 4 a month. So then they know what they've got to sell, how many they've got to sell, and then it's all about the plan and prep and how are they going to sell, what are they going to do, and then they can sit and write down a workable plan of what they're going to do and how they're going to get all those clients and customers for the year. So that is what you can do when you set your prices. The other thing I want you to think about, and I used it in a program of mine actually, is think about it. You need to own your prices. You need to rock your prices. You need to really, you don't have to justify yourself to anyone either. You need to say, right, this is the price, that is it. Because you know what? Everyone will resonate with this, especially if you drive a car or a van or a motorbike, whatever. If you drive a vehicle and you fill up with petrol or diesel, you know when you go into that petrol station, you've got to pay whatever it says on that sign. You cannot negotiate once you've put that petrol in. Can you imagine going in and negotiating with the lady or gentleman behind the counter saying, Well, actually, no, I'm not going to pay 20. Can you give me a discount and give me 15? You know, it's just no, you're going to pay whatever's on that sign. They rock their prices. The petrol stations, whatever, whether they're part of the supermarket or not, they own their price. They rock their price. And if you don't like their price, you have to go somewhere else. So it's simple, isn't it? I mean, they rock their price, and that's a prime example of how you've got to get to that stage where you are rocking your prices. You don't justify yourself to anyone. You give them a high quality experience, high quality everything. You've put everything into the product, service, whatever you're offering. And you need to gain confidence with that. So the ultimate thing within your business you need to do, apart from building your list, is to get clear, crystal clear on your pricing, especially if you're setting the pricing yourself. If you don't own the business, that's a bit different. But with the pricing, it's a prime example of where you need to really, really rock your prices and gain confidence. Okay. So with helping with your money mindset, I'm not going to go into that, but that'll be in a different video. But if you want to go into your money mindset and training your head for the wealth consciousness, I really and truly highly recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's an amazing, fabulous book about your money mindset and getting clear on knowing your worth in regards to money within your business. So, you know, good luck with everything. Write down, you know, your pricing. If you've got different price brackets as well, that's the other thing to aim for. You've got to look at, you know, what price bracket do you want to be? Cheap range? Do you want to be in the middle? Do you want to be premium pricing? And then hold yourself accountable and own your prices and rock your prices and be confident. I remember back in 2007, I was on my market stall I'd set up a clothing business and I was selling the children's clothes on the market stall. And a lady came up to me and says, "Oh, I'm not paying them, blah, blah, blah." I says, "Well, that's the price." And she's like, "Oh, I can get it somewhere else." And she got really, really rude actually, but I held my own, I stayed polite. I was like, well, that's the price. I let that sale go because I know they are getting high quality value. They're getting high quality service, experience. They can always come back to me. They can always return the items within a certain amount of days. And I actually owned my price. Do you want me to tell you a little thing? She came back the following week and bought whatever it was because she knew she'd done a little research. She wanted me to give in to begin with. Heck no, I am owning my price. And even though she was rude, I stayed polite, as I've just said. That bought me that customer because she came back the following week, bought the item, and I made a sale. And after that, she recommended me to other people and brought them to my market store with her. So please, please gain confidence, own your prices and rock it. Don't keep giving discount. Don't keep throwing things in for free. Don't keep having sales all the time. Own your prices and value yourself. You need to value yourself because if you don't, no one else will. So I would love to hear from you. Send me an email, pop over onto the website, contact me and let me know whether this video has helped you or not. Comment below if you want to let me know, you know, what exercises, how you feel about really, really pushing yourself on the year earnings that you want to get for the year, whether it be 50 grand, 25 grand, whatever. And then really, really think about your pricing. Get really crystal clear. I keep saying the word really, I'm so sorry. Crystal clear and gain clarity on your prices, and it will leverage your business further forward and keep pushing your business further forward and take you outside a certain bracket, and maybe you may raise your prices so that you're from the middle bracket onto the premium price. So good luck with everything. I hope to hear some great news from you regarding the exercises.